certificate in there. And we actually show them our insurance certificate, which you guys are actually carrying hard copies of probably or whatever. And what we actually show them that we have, whatever you guys have, $2 million worth of insurance coverage for the protection of the homeowner. Now, Mr. Jones, let me explain to you, like I said, we spend the extra money to make sure that you get a great job every time. We're not perfect, but we do everything that we can to make sure you get what you pay for. And that starts with training. We train our people. As a matter of fact, we actually have our guys, including me, go over to the Owens Corning plant and sit in their office. And we have guys come in and teach us how to present our products, what the shingles are made of. We actually go on tours of the plant so we can see how they're made so that we can be absolute experts at what we do. And here's one of our training classes right here, which hopefully we just took some pictures and we'll put that picture in here. Training is expensive. Most companies don't take the time to do it. It costs a lot of money to pull all of our guys out of the field and bring them and put them into office for hours and hours to get better. Other companies just don't spend the money to do it. We come in and we practice in the office, in the warehouse, so that we don't have to practice on your house. Companies that don't train can't say that. And yes, it costs money, and somebody has to pay for it. That's why we're not going to be cheaper. But let me tell you what's going to happen. Because all the smart people, once they see this, they know Quick Roofing is the company that they want to do it. And I know you guys are too. So here's what's going to happen. Is in a few minutes, once I show you everything, you pick out your colors and everything, I'm going to get everything all rolled up and I'm going to take it into the office in the morning. What did I just get finished telling him? Oh, he buying something this evening. Yeah, he just don't know it yet, but he buying something. Okay? So I'm going to take it into the office in the morning. I'll give it to Sheila. She's the girl that works in the office, and she'll enter everything into the computer. We'll get your shingles ordered, and then the next thing that's going to happen is your materials going to get delivered to the house. Once your materials are delivered to the house, we're going to make sure that we put them exactly where they should be on the side of the driveway, and then we're going to double check and make sure that your materials have arrived and that everything is there that's needed for the job. After that's done, then we're going to bring our debris trailer or you know, whatever you use, whether you use a dumpster or debris trailer or whatever. After that happens, Mr. Jones, the next thing that's going to happen, we're going to post your permit. If you don't do permits, then whatever. Okay? And then the crew's going to show up, and they're going to get their direction on exactly how the roof is going to be installed and how we're going to do it. After we do that, we use what we call ladder standoffs. We do this for safety reasons as well as to protect your house. A lot of companies come in here, they just throw the ladder up there, and they do more destruction than they do construction. Okay? Next thing that we're going to do, Mr. Jones, is this. Is we're going to come in and we're going to prepare your house. One of the things, and I want you guys to do this the way you do it, but I'm just showing you what we've got people doing out there. One of the things that we do, Mr. Jones, we protect your entire house. As you can see here, we make sure there's no way we're going to do any damage to your home. The reason why we want to do that is because then what we're going to do is start to remove the old shingles. Once we get the old shingles start to be removed, we're going to get it all the way down to your decking. And we're going to check and make sure your decking is absolutely the way it should be. The decking is so and so important. We cannot put anything over bad wood. If we do find any bad wood, we will remove it. And then we'll put the new decking in, and we'll come in with our ice and water shield around all the different parts of the house down in the valley. We'll talk about this a little bit later. The next thing we're going to do is come in with our felt paper. After we get our felt paper installed, the next thing we're going to do is come in with our new shingle. Now, the big thing that we're going to do is we actually clean up throughout the process, Mr. Jones. That way you don't have a bunch of garbage laying around your house all the time. So as you can see, the way we do it, the way we bring it, we allow all the debris to slide down because of the way we actually put our protection down away from the house. It slides down. We don't have to throw it so it don't go onto your heating and air units, or on your shrubberies, or even in the windows and doors to protect your home. But all the way throughout the cleaning process. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to come in with our second course, and we're going to work around the key areas. We're going to make sure, and we're going to go through this really quickly. I mean, this is not something I want you to spend a whole bunch of time on. We're going to come in, add our ridge men in. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to clean up, Mr. Jones. Make sure everything's clean. Go around with our magnets, and then we're going to make sure we haul away all the trash. And then once everything's all hauled away, we're going to have our inspector, our auditor come back in, and he's going to make sure that everything is done exactly the way that I told you it was going to be done. So now what I'm doing is I'm walking them through the process of everything that's going to be done. And I'm going to tell them, Mr. Jones, nobody else shows you this stuff. Nobody shows them this stuff, not in this detail. And if somebody else has been out there, I tell them. I said, Mr. Jones, the reason why companies come out here and they don't show you none of this stuff, because they don't want you to know. Because if you know what they're supposed to do, you can hold them accountable for doing it. The reason why this business has such a bad reputation is because people don't do it the way it's supposed to be done. And let me tell you what I tell all of my customers. I tell my customers, in this business, you have to inspect what you expect, because everybody's suspect. You have to inspect what you expect, because everybody's suspect. So what?